12th standard kid dancing Garba with his friends collapses mid-steps and never gets up. He was 17. In just one 24-hour window during Navratri 2023, 10 people died like this in Gujarat alone. The youngest one was just 13. Not just festivals. Comedian Raju Srivastava, 58, otherwise fit, known for making the whole country laugh, collapses in gym after a workout and passed away weeks later. Actor Siddharth Shukla, 40 years old, in what looked like a great shape, didn't wake up one morning. Singer KK, 53, finished an electric, sold-out concert in Kolkata and collapsed backstage a few minutes later. Actress Sushmita Sen had a heart attack at 47. Comedian Sunil Grover needed 4 bypass surgeries at 45. These aren't isolated freak tragedies anymore. They're becoming a pattern, something we hear in general conversation nowadays. And that pattern is what we need to talk about. Here's the number that will shock you. According to a 16-year US study covered by the American College of Cardiology, heart attacks in people under 40 rose by almost 2% every single year between 2000 and 2016. Today, roughly 1 in every 5 heart attacks happen to someone under 40. Think about that. Heart attacks used to be the thing you worried about for your grandfather. Now it's the thing your college roommate's cardiologist is worried about. And here's the part that really messes with people. Once you have had a heart attack, young especially, your risk of a second one is just as high as someone who had their first at 65. Being young doesn't protect you the second time either. This is a global shift, by the way. But nowhere is it playing out louder or scarier than in India. India isn't just seeing this trend. Doctors here say we are seeing it earlier and harder than almost anywhere else in the world. Apollo's own health platform puts it plainly. What used to be old person's disease is now something urban 20-something and 30-somethings are being wheeled into the ER for. So the obvious question is, why is this happening to us right now and to this generation? Doctors point to a mix of things, and honestly, most of them will sound uncomfortably familiar. 1. Diet. Not just eating unhealthy in some vague way, specifically ultra-processed food, high in trans fats, sugar and sodium, has exploded in young Indians' daily diet. That's silently spiking cholesterol and blood pressure years before you would expect it. 2. Sitting. Desk jobs, long commutes, screen at home too. Physical inactivity is one of the most consistently cited risk factors, and it's not about being unfit. It's about your body simply not moving enough, most days for years. 3. Stress. Chronic work stress, hustle culture, financial pressure, sleep deprivation. Doctors say this isn't just in your head. Chronic stress raises blood pressure and makes your blood more likely to clot. And because mental health is still stigmatized in India, a lot of that stress goes completely unaddressed. 4. Smoking, vaping and alcohol. A US study found vaping alone was linked to a 34% higher heart attack risk. And cigarettes and heavy drinking, and you are compounding the damage. 5. The twin epidemic, diabetes and obesity. Cardiologists now call these the single biggest driver of early heart attacks, and Indians genetically tend to develop heart disease at a lower body weight and a younger age than Western population often do. 6. Family history. If a parent had heart diseases young, your risk goes up significantly, and most people never get screened for it until something goes wrong. And here's the twist that makes this genuinely dangerous. Young hearts often don't warn you the classic way. No dramatic chest clutching, movie movement. Instead, unexplained fatigue, jaw or back pain, breathlessness, climbing one flight of stairs, cold sweats for no reason, easy to shrug off as just tired or just stressed until it's too late. That combination, silent symptoms plus I am too young for this thinking, is exactly why so many of these stories end the way they do. So what actually moves the needle? Doctors keep repeating the same short list, and the good news is none of it requires a gym membership you'll definitely quit. Know your numbers: blood pressure, cholesterol, blood sugar. Get a baseline check by your mid-20s, especially if heart disease run in your family. Move daily and regularly. Even 30 minutes of brisk walking most days measurably lowers your risk, and taking breaks is really important too. Long hours of sitting is harming you, so take regular breaks, move around. Actually deal with your stress. Sleep, therapy, whatever works, instead of just pushing through it. cut back on ultra-processed food, cigarettes, vaping, and heavy drinking. Not perfection, just a little less. And take small symptoms seriously. Unexplained breathlessness or fatigue isn't weakness, it's data. Get it checked instead of Googling it and moving on. The scary part of the story isn't that heart attacks are rising in young people, it's how normal it's starting to feel to hear about it. Don't let it become background noise. Get checked. Check on the people around you too as well. If this was useful, share it with someone who needs to hear it and drop your questions in the comments below. I'll see you in the next one.